What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Stellar Lumens today, XLM USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 19th of July, not the 17th. It's the 19th, 2 days later. Here we are at 46.2 cents now. 12 days, 22 hours left in the month. If we're looking at the daily time frame here, we've got just under 22 hours left in the month here at 46.2 cents. Moving up in a very fantastic way. These W patterns have been hitting the markets all over the place, man, and you're doing well with this. I think that right now you're in a little consolidation phase, and you likely will continue and break out of this in a very short amount of time. It's the weekend. It's Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Monday. We'll just continue to consolidate, and then sometime next week, either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, I would expect you continue to break out to the upside. I am looking for a little bit of a pullback in Bitcoin. I know that we've pulled back already, but I think that we will see a little bit more downside. For a second here, I was starting to think that we'd break out of this to the upside. I was thinking that this was some kind of like inverted roof that would break out to the upside. But the thing is, we've broken out, but we're not really breaking, right? And we did this yesterday. We kind of did this yesterday. We're here, you broke out, but you weren't really breaking. Like, where was the follow through? And then you dropped hard, right? I feel like we're in the middle of and this is pertaining to XLM, all right? I feel like we're in the middle of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-legged correction, which will take us below 116K. If Bitcoin's at 118 now and it'll drop to 116, even a little bit below there, it's very possible that Stellar from 46 cents could drop down a little bit too. I doubt that we go, maybe 38 cents at the lowest, but I doubt we go below 40 cents at this point, honestly. Let's look at this on a high to low here real quick, high to low, and then we'll look at the short-term stuff. 786, yeah, maybe you drop down to about 41 cents, 40 cents, something like that. That's actually very common to go up to your 786, come down to your golden ratio, and then rip. Oftentimes, actually, it's really common, and this is not ideal, but when you rip through your golden ratio on the first attempt, you'll go down to your 382, 236 area. I don't think that's going to happen for Stellar. I really don't. I'd be so surprised. If Stellar did that, you guys, the rest of the market's going to have a fit too. But in bullish circumstances, which I think we're in a bullish circumstance right now, you would expect to bounce off the 618, which is right there at 40.9 cents. So that's where I think we're going to go, probably like pinpoint accurate, specifically right there. 15-minute time frame here. Looking at this, come on now. We don't need the 15-minute. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, oversold in the RSI, hitting the 40, looking like you want to go down. MACD looking bearish, like you just crossed. I mean, you probably have lower to go. Yeah, RSI looks like you want to go lower as well. I mean, if you move up a little bit from here, that's fine, but I doubt that you move up too much. 46. It's like Bitcoin here, man. Like, what are you doing? If you're gonna break out, do it. Well, you're not doing it though. Like you should be. You're above here. You had the breakout move. Just there's no volume. There's no follow through. I don't know, man. You shaved the hell out of this area. You're very volatile. I don't know. I think we're about to drop. We're about to see that final drop down, and I think this will be that last kind of like drop area, you guys. Right down here, we're gonna get a nice like double bottom overall. Anyways. Moving on, getting back here. With that, I would coincide that with a drop in XLM. 4 hour time frame looks bearish. The RSI, though, gives me hope that you do bounce a little bit here. Maybe you do. 46 cents now. Perhaps you bounce up a little bit again, find like a triple top, and then just continue to consolidate. I don't expect anything too crazy, right? 41 cents, 40.9 cents, right around here. That's where you're going to find support. So maybe a lower high, and you come down, something like that, over the weekend. And then... And the way I have it drawn, it's like that would take too long, though. Maybe you are breaking out to the downside. What are you doing here? I would just think, man, looking at this 4 hour RSI, you look like lower lows, lower highs. You look like you're at the base of this, so I would think you come up. But at the same time, I'm very confident you go down to like 40.9 cents. You've got the double top, right? I remember we were talking about this little like double top here. Once you get below this low, you will probably see that 40 to 41 cent area. Stochastics look bearish. MACD looks bearish. Maybe I'm looking at the RSI too much, and that's okay. The other two things look bearish. Momentarily, this looks bullish, but I mean, overall, it does look bearish right now. Overall, it's very bullish, but just for like this phase right here, it looks like it wants to go lower is all I mean. Like back here, you've got your lower lows, but you bounced each time. I don't know. If not today, then tomorrow you should be. And if not tomorrow, maybe it's as late as Monday that it takes for Stellar Lumens to get down to 41 cents, 40 cents, somewhere in that range. But I would expect that you go lower. The 4-hour time frame threw me for a spin a little bit there, but looking at the price, looking at the other indicators besides just the RSI, I'm pretty damn confident we're going down. And again, where are you going to go to? Likely the golden retracement of this zone here from a high to a low, which would be, if I can get it, come on now, there we go, high to a low right there. Oh, that was not the low. That was not the low either. That is the low. High to low here, golden retracements right there at 40.9. Can you go a little bit below there? Sure, you can wick below it, but it's very common that you would find support right there. I'd be very surprised if you got below 40 cents. Sometimes also though, in very bullish circumstances, right? Bullish circumstances, you would bounce off the golden ratio, but sometimes you do bounce off the 50. If you go below 40 cents, and let's say I'm wrong, that's outside my expectations, but if you go down to like 36 cents, I think you're fine. I don't think. I'd very strongly believe, because we're just in such a bullish environment right now with crypto as a whole, you guys. I wouldn't be worried that the bigger the dip, the better it is for buying, you know what I mean? And really you're just going to be getting set up for a bull flag to break you out to higher prices. Inevitably, speaking of bull flags, I think that you're in the middle of breaking out of this flag that you've been forming for months now, right? This very fantastic flag. If you guys can't see it, let me draw it for you. Bull flag right there, right? You broke out of it, and now you're getting the bullish move because of that. The breakout move, measure move, should, come on now, to the high. It should take you all the way up to about $1.42 at a minimum. That's the measure move. But I don't think that that's the minimum target that we have, right? The minimum target we have is like $1.50. If we take that same high to low here, no, is that right? I mean, if you're above there, the minimum target then would be like $1.77 to $2.02, maybe all the way up at $2.70. I don't think that's right. Let me look at the weekly time frame. It's from last cycle. That's right. Last cycle's high to low. Because with this move that you're in the process of exacting right now, in the process of making right now, with this move, you're going to see new all-time highs. So when you see new all-time highs, the minimum target there would be $1.54. I don't think you get all the way up to 357. But maybe you do. But something just above 220 is what I would think, if not a minimum of $1.54. These are expected to happen by the end of August. That's the expectation. So I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? And just hodl, hold, buy the dip. Don't freak out if it drops down a little bit. It probably does drop down a little bit. All right, take care. Bye-bye.